Lisa, and welcome to my studio. If you are just starting out to learn the violin, this is a video for you. I'm just going to walk you through how to tune the instrument. So people do usually have a little bit of trouble with this in the beginning, but then I promise you'll get the hang of it, okay? So for the violin, the string names are G, D, A, and E, okay? Starting from the lowest string to the top string. And unless you've got fine tuners down here, the fine tuners are great. I only have one on my E string, but sometimes people have all of them down here. If you need to use the pegs, that's what I'm going to be talking about in just a moment here, okay? So people a lot of times will start tuning with the A string. So mine is in tune right now, but I'm going to make it out of tune. Okay, so I'm a little bit flat. And you're going to want to use some kind of tuner or some kind of device to help guide your pitch, okay? Maybe there's probably some stuff on YouTube where you can listen to an actual pitch, or there are pitch pipes. There's all kinds of devices, and usually people do need something to guide them to get the right pitch. So I have a tuner here. So I can see on my tuner that it's saying that this is about a little flatter than a G. So I'm going to now move this peg, okay? You have to be very careful when you move the pegs. You don't want to go past your pitch because you can break your string, and that's just a real big bummer. So you want to make like pressure here on one side, because you've got to have a little bit of pressure here in order for the peg to stick, okay? All of this stuff is up here with tension. There's no glue or anything like that. It's just sort of like stuck in there just in the right way. So we're gonna have our one hand this way, and notice that I'm sitting. I do recommend in the beginning to start sitting so that you can put this on your lap and have a little bit more control. So I've got my left hand here making a little bit of counter pressure, and then I'm gonna take my right hand around this peg, and first you wanna pull down and out, and then when you're getting into the pitch, you want to twist it up and in, okay? So it's sort of more of a diagonal kind of movement where, trying to get this at the right angle here, so that you're kind of pushing up and in this way, and then when you're coming out low, it's also similar kind of diagonal where you're down and out, but not too much, just a little bit, okay? Just enough to kind of loosen it up, okay? So I'm gonna go down, and I'm pulling out just oh so slightly, and now I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm pushing in and up. And if your pegs, I'm gonna do it again there just so you can see me do that. So if your pegs aren't sticking, which is very common, especially with sort of beginner violins. There's this stuff called peg dope that you can buy, and you just sort of stick it on the peg, and it makes it a little stickier. And if there's a real issue with the peg sticking, you can usually take it into a music shop that works with these instruments, and they will help you with that, okay? So for the A and the E peg, E string pegs, you're gonna take your left hand, hold it here, and you're countering with the right hand. For these pegs, you're gonna do the opposite, okay? For the G and the D string. So you're gonna take your left hand here. I'm gonna do this with my G string just so you can watch me do this. So I'm a little bit flat here, and I'm gonna push in and up. And I'm looking at a tuner over here. I've got my handy dandy tuner. Okay, and I'm plucking, and like as I'm doing this, so I'm gonna do this again, so I can hear the pitch. So like I'm holding my hand here, and my thumb is plucking the string, so I can hear what the sound is. And if you give it a good pluck here, then it'll kind of ring, and you can hear it, right? You can hear it. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna get it. It's gonna be okay. Don't stress out too hard about it. Everybody does in the beginning, but then it gets easier. Okay, happy playing. Bye.